JBN, we keep you informed. Prisoner on murder charge escapes police custody. The police in Trelawney are reporting that a prisoner yesterday afternoon escaped custody following a court appearance. He is Romario Green, otherwise called Boo, of Barrett Street in the parish. Reports are that about 2:40 p.m. Green, who was charged with murder, conspiracy to murder, and wounding with intent, appeared before the Falmouth Parish Court on previous charges of simple larceny and housebreaking when he escaped. The police are appealing to anyone with information on the whereabouts of the escapee to contact the Falmouth Criminal Investigations Branch at 876-954-3271, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Police ballistic vests, guns and ammunition seized in Spanish Town. Detectives attached to the Spanish Town Police arrested and charged 3 persons for breaches of the Firearms Act following the seizure of 2 pistols and over 100 assorted rounds of ammunition on St. John's Road in St. Catherine on Monday. The police report that about 5:10 a.m. an intelligence-led police military operation was conducted in the area, and one Symington Wesson 9mm pistol, a homemade firearm along with 92 7.62 mm rounds of ammunition, 15 9mm rounds of ammunition, and one 5.56 mm round of ammunition. The police say they also recovered a police ballistic vest. This led to 34-year-old Cliff Bunsworth, otherwise called Shortpiece, 39-year-old Fitzroy Kelly, otherwise called Zidane, and 27-year-old Janelle DaCosta, all of St. John's Road addresses in the parish, being charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition and unlawful possession of a police ballistic vest. A court date is to be set. 13-year-old student commits suicide in St. James. Sorrow and disbelief descended on the community of Chatham in St. James after the body of 13-year-old Gillian Smith was found hanging by a length of rope inside the bathroom at her home. Jilly is very quiet and have manners to everybody in the area. Some don't know what could I drive her to do such a thing, a cousin said. According to the Adelphi police, a family member of the house made the shocking discovery about 6:30 p.m. on Saturday. She left everybody in a shock, the relative said. Every day we hear about people where they commit suicide and hear about people who take them one life. But at the first time this really happened also, she added. Following the incident, a businessman in Chatham urged the government to do more to prevent suicides, especially among children. This is a very sad moment for the community and for Jamaica on a whole. This is the life of another youngster gone down the drain without a cause, Murphy Green said. I know the government is not responsible for her killing herself, but I believe that the Ministry of Education should have a group which visits schools around the island and educates students and engage with those who are a victim of domestic violence and even faced with problems at their homes, he said. Some of these students are going through a lot, and with no one to really communicate with or to listen to their problems, they are forced to take the easy way out, Green said. St. James woman beat baby mother over man. 2 St. James women who reportedly beat another woman during a fight over the woman's baby father got a stern warning to leave her alone when they appeared in the St. James Parish Court last Wednesday. Brenna Williams and Omar Column of Lilliput addresses were before the court to answer to the charge of assault occasioning actually bodily harm. Allegations are that on August 20, the complainant was walking along the roadway when she was accosted and beaten by Williams and Column. A bottle was also used to inflict a cut to the complainant's foot. During the court proceedings, the complainant told presiding judge Sandra Wong Small that the conflict started when her baby father left her to begin a relationship with Williams. My baby father leave me and go to her, and then him come to me gate begging me to take him back. And then she sent me a message saying, "Bitch, beware. I want you to warn them," said the complainant, who explained that she did not wish to go any further with the case. Once more then cautioned Williams and Column to avoid the complainant. Ladies, please do not interfere with this young lady. The issue here is a gentleman and she's not responsible for anything the man does. Wong Small told the 2 defendants before allowing them to leave, following a no evidence motion in the matter against them. Dengue cases increase in Portland. The Ministry of Health is appealing to residents in Portland to rid their surroundings of mosquito breeding sites, such as containers that can hold water. The appeal comes amid an increase in the reported cases of dengue. The disclosure was made by Dr. Sharon Lewis, Senior Medical Officer for Portland, during the monthly sitting of the Portland Municipal Corporation on Thursday. Lewis said that the parish has seen a steady increase in suspected cases of dengue fever, which is caused by a virus transmitted by mosquitoes. At the end of August, there were 276 suspected cases of dengue fever reported for 2019, said Lewis. She added that for the first week of September, 13 suspected dengue fever cases have been noted. The information on the location of these dengue fever cases, whether they are suspected or confirmed, is what is used to help to guide our operations in the field, including how we organize our fogging schedule. She noted that the parish has 3 health districts: the Manchonil Health District, the Port Antonio Health District, and the Buff Bay Health District. So most of the cases are being seen in the Port Antonio Health District, and this is from the increase during the period June to the first week of September, she revealed. Lewis said that a small team of vector control workers, who receive support from 60 temporary workers, is deployed in communities across the parish to educate residents about how to control mosquito breeding and reduce the spread of mosquito-borne diseases. They search breeding sites for mosquitoes and treat or destroy them. They also recorded their findings, and we use this data to guide our activities. So far, there has been 1 confirmed death as it relates to dengue fever, which involved a small child last year, Lewis added. Several communities, including Prospect, Anchovy Land Settlement, Breastworks, Bondbrook, Stony Hill, Bryans Bay, and Fellowship, have been experiencing a mosquito nuisance. McKenzie happy with progress of MoBay Fire Station. Minister of Local Government Desmond McKenzie says that he is satisfied with the pace of the ongoing construction of the Montego Bay Fire Station. The Barrett Street-based building is being constructed at a cost of $534.9 million. Work commenced on the project shortly after the groundbreaking ceremony in June. The project, which has been undertaken by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, on this disaster vulnerability reduction program, is slated to be completed in a year. This vision has finally become a reality, said McKenzie, who visited the location on Thursday. My understanding, after speaking with Sweeney and the mayor, is that the project is running ahead of schedule, coming in on budget, and is expected to be completed on time using the same budget that has been projected. Once the facility is completed, it will solve the problems of not having an adequate fire service here in Montego Bay, and not only in Montego Bay, but in the western part of the island, said McKenzie. The original building that housed the fire brigade was demolished in 2006 after it was deemed structurally unsound. It has served as the city's fire station for more than 50 years. Since then, the parish and city have been without a reliable fire station. There is no denying that over the years, the brigade lacked the kind of support to give it what is needed. Since this administration came into being in 2016, we have spent close to $800 million on improving the Jamaica Fire Brigade, not just in terms of building out facilities, but providing vital equipment to the men and women of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, McKenzie said. He noted that the station was the first of 3 new facilities that will be constructed. I am pleased to say that work will commence on the fire station for Port Maria St. Mary, where work will commence by the end of October, and Cabinet just recently approved the contract for the construction of the one in Yala St. Thomas. We're expecting that by the end of the calendar year next year, the country will have 3 brand new facilities to aid the firemen and women across the country. Mayor and Custos Berry Atchett, Mayor Falmouth, Councillor C. Junior Gager, and Paul Mushet, Custos of Trelawney, whose strained relationship was recently highlighted in the media, have agreed to bury the Atchett and work together following a meeting with Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie. A recent rift between the 2 men saw the mayor, who is the chairman of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation, being absent from a parade which formed a part of the corporation's official Independence Day ceremony. The government ministers charged both men to rally business leaders in Trelawney to support Jamaica's hosting of the 7th Regional Platform on Disaster Risk Reduction in the Americas and the Caribbean, which is to be held in Montego Bay, St. James in July 2020. Regional platforms are United Nations Office on Disaster Risk Reduction conferences that bring together government officials and heads of disaster and emergency management agencies in a region with key stakeholders in disaster risk reduction to foster collaboration and the sharing of best practices and techniques. Next year will be the first time a regional platform will be hosted in the Caribbean. With a Caribbean country as a host nation, the disaster risk faced by small island developing states can be better highlighted to participants from North, Central, and South America and the rest of the world. I have tasked the Custis and the Mayor to work jointly, mobilizing the business community and the leadership in the parish to participate with the neighboring municipality in St. James when Jamaica hosts, next year in July, the 7th Regional Platform on Disaster Risk Reduction, McKenzie announced during last week's monthly meeting of the Trelawney Municipal Corporation, to which Custis Moshet was specially invited. The Trelawney Custis, who conceded that the differences between himself and Mayor Gager were embarrassing, promised that going forward, the Mayor and I will be working very closely together. The Mayor and I will be working closely to get the business community involved in this big seminar that is to take place. I would just like to thank again the Honourable Minister and the Mayor for facilitating my being at this meeting to bring closure to the incident, and that there will be no further reporting in the press on anything that could be construed as trying to reignite any differences we may have had, Mushet said, to thunderous applause from the gathering. For his part, Mayor Gager expressed that Trelawney, a burgeoning tourist destination, is a delicate parish which has a lot of potential but must be handled the right and proper way. Also thanked McKenzie for stepping in to assist with resolving the differences between himself and Mushet. Custis, it's a pleasure working with you. We'll continue to work together to have a good relationship. Thank you very much, Minister, a smiling Gager remarked. McKenzie was happy that the matter has been settled amicably. Following discussions, the Custis and the Mayor agreed that the interests of the parish takes precedence over everything. The Custis has joined us here this morning, not just as a PR move, but as a show of good faith to rise above any petty foolishness that was blown out of proportion by those who want to create disunity, McKenzie said. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.